This story is called From Illusion to Enlightenment, which is about a teenage girl who lives a very privileged lifestyle, but is soon to find out that there is more to life than money. Hope you enjoy our presentation.
In the heart of Boston, where towering skyscrapers cast shadows over forgotten alleys, lived Tiffany, a girl whose life was a symphony of privilege and indulgence. Born into wealth, she waltzed through opulent parties and strolled down high-end shopping avenues. Her days a relentless pursuit of the next thrill. Designer labels adorned her every move, and an air of entitlement accompanied her like an invisible crown. Tiffany was the epitome of a pampered existence, where foolish curiosity knew no bounds. Little did she know that her world of was about to collide with a group of resilient souls who found kinship in the shadows. The day started as any other for Tiffany, with the assumption that the world bowed to her whims. Eager for a new thrill, she decided to explore the outskirts of Boston. Intrigued by tales of a hidden gem that promised an exclusive experience, Tiffany, accustomed to orchestrating her every move, ventured into the less familiar parts of the city. As she explored, a fleeting sense of superiority enveloped her, an aloofness that shielded her from the reality she was about to confront. Yet, her initial sense of control unraveled when an impromptu decision to navigate the labyrinthine alleys left her car stranded. Her luxurious cocoon suddenly shattered. The very world she had pretended to be aloof from now engulfed her, and Tiffany found herself alone and disoriented, her illusion of invincibility shattered by the unexpected turns of fate. Little did she realize that this journey into the unknown was a test she never knew she needed to face. Alone and disoriented in the unfamiliar surroundings, Tiffany wandered through the long, neglected alleys of Boston. The echoes of her heels on the cobblestone streets seemed to mock the silence that enveloped her. As she turned a corner, she stumbled upon a park where a group of kids, clad in worn-out clothes yet sharing genuine smiles, gathered near a reflecting pond. Intrigued by this unexpected tableau, Tiffany approached cautiously. The flock, as they called themselves, noticed the disarrayed heiress in their midst, and their curious eyes met hers. Tiffany, usually shielded from the hardships of life, felt a strange mix of vulnerability and curiosity. Unbeknownst to her, this encounter would challenge the boundaries of her sheltered existence, leading to unforeseen consequences. The airs of aloofness she had carefully cultivated now wavered, and Tiffany stood at the precipice of a transformation she never saw coming. As Tiffany stood in the midst of the flock, the once sturdy walls of her privileged world crumbled. The homeless kids, though lacking in material wealth, possessed an abundance of something Tiffany had never truly understood: genuine human connection. The initial awkwardness gave way to shared laughter and stories, and Tiffany found herself drawn into a world where authenticity trumped opulence. The flock, with their resilience and camaraderie, shattered Tiffany's illusions of superiority. In the midst of their newfound camaraderie, Tiffany's initial confusion turned into frustration. Accustomed to being in control, she demanded that the flock show her the way out of this unfamiliar part of the city. She even offered them money, assuming that their cooperation could be bought. To her surprise, the members of the flock, including a young spokesperson named Jake, refused her offer.
"We may not have much, but we won't trade our principles for any amount of wealth. You're here not because of money, but because you need to understand that life's richness is found in the places you come from,"
Jake explained with a wisdom beyond his years. Tiffany, accustomed to having her desires fulfilled with a mere snap of her fingers, found herself both perplexed and intrigued by Jake's refusal. His words lingered in her mind, planting seeds of contemplation amidst the contrasting worlds they occupied. In those moments, Jake emerged not just as a spokesperson for the flock, but as a guide, offering Tiffany insights into the streets and life that transcended material wealth. And so, Tiffany's life took an unexpected turn. She discovered that the real richness of life lay not in designer labels or opulent parties, but in the bonds forged through shared experiences. Foolish curiosity and vanity, once her guiding forces, had led her to the brink of misfortune. However, the resilience and warmth of the flock, guided by the wisdom of Jake, transformed her misstep into a journey of profound enlightenment. As Tiffany embraced the authenticity she found with the flock, she bid farewell to the illusion of superiority and, in doing so, discovered a richness that transcended the material world.
We hope you enjoyed From Illusion to Enlightenment with Tiffany and her newfound friends. We will be back with more NovaBen Storytime from Stardust Studio 17, so please like, share, subscribe if possible, or even leave a comment to let us know how we are doing. Thanks for being here with us today.